What's happening, guys? Booming success here, and today we have a success story. Look out. It looks like a gentleman on YouTube thought it would be freaking amazing, which it does kind of sound amazing now that you really think about it, to spend, get this, 24 hours in Ocarina of Time. You know, the game 21 years ago? On the Nintendo 64, aka my favorite childhood game from way back in the day, with that massive open world, you could just explore for hours. Well, yeah, probably one of your favorite games as well from way back when. Yeah, he was chilling in Ocarina of Time for 24 freaking hours. Freaking crazy, man. So the YouTuber in question is SwankyBox, and obviously he's a freaking huge fan of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. The classic, the game of the year for 1998. Some of you people probably weren't even born yet. Is that crazy to think? I mean, like 10 years ago, like, hey, you know, if I was talking to people on YouTube, like, hey, you probably weren't born yet. You'd be like, yeah, most people be like, yeah, I was born, dude. I was born. And believe me, if you're born in 99, you're just not a 90s kid. I know, it's so ignorant of me. But hey, it's true. You don't remember that. Heck, if you were born in 98, you probably don't remember it either. You know what I mean? Not only did he spend 24 hours straight in Ocarina of Time, but during these 24 hours, he slept in Ocarina of Time. Like, he probably chilled on his bed and fell asleep, and he was obviously eating while he was chilling in Hyrule. Yeah, this guy, he's not taking that headset off for nothing, dude. It's just not gonna happen. It's Zelda for a day, dude. Zelda. Which is freaking amazing, man. That's crazy. I mean, he had to be exhausted as hell, man. I know I would get exhausted like hell after 8 hours of playing that shit, but like, dude, I can't go much farther. I mean, but then again, I could. Or if you go 16 hours and you're like, oh man, I'm starting to get tired. That 18-hour mark, 20-hour mark has got to be fucking hard, man. Ooh, boy, it's got to be tough. So obviously, the classic does not have a hidden VR mode. So how the hell did he actually make VR possible in Ocarina of Time? Well, that's a good question. And my friends, I have the answer. There's a N64 modder and superfan called Kaz Emanuel, which allows you to run a modified version of the game for a VR perspective. So where does the VR perspective come into play? So obviously, if you're going to try to run VR on the N64, it's really not designed for it at all. Obviously, you can't really turn around, look behind you, because there's nothing rendered behind Link. Now, some issues here to deal with is with jumping, climbing, and carrying things. The camera for this VR mod is basically stuck inside Link's forehead. So objects and cliff edges can block your view or look further away than they are. Aiming in VR is also tricky, making some fights much harder than what they were intended originally. I mean, obviously, it's not the original perspective when you're aiming with the bow or using the hook shot in this mode, because the camera is just stuck to your forehead. So it's going to be a pain in the ass, man. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. Because probably while he's doing the bow animation, I mean, Link might be still being rendered, but a lot of them might be gone. He might be entirely gone. I'm not sure. Even with all these problems, SwankyBox found the experience of running around Hyrule Fields in VR to be amazing. It reminded him of the first time he played the game back when the world felt so big and endless. I remember actually getting to play this game back in the day. I was chilling at my uncle's house 21 years ago, chilling in the trailer, threw that bad boy into the N64, and there was the opening scene of him in Kakariko Forest, talking to the fairy girl, Sarah, obviously, as he came out of his little treehouse. It was amazing. Because back in the day, 3D was really first starting to kick off, and this was one of the biggest worlds, if not the biggest world, like when I was a kid. Like, there was nothing like this at the time, to me. I mean, yeah, you could be technical and say, well, Elder Scrolls was around. Yeah, that's true, but we're talking about console gaming. So how the heck did he get sleep? So he had to find an area of the game that was extremely quiet. He chose a tower in Kakariko Village and tried to sleep for a few hours, but wearing a headset and headphones isn't the comfiest setup. Well, no shit. I mean, obviously, if you got some big old headsets and a big ass visor on your face, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have a hard ass time sleeping. There's no doubt about it. So at the end of his 24 hours of Ocarina of Time, he ended up on top of Death Mountain after some fishing and horse riding. Up there, he worked out real life while standing on top of Death Mountain. Hopefully he didn't get hit by the fireballs. And yeah, that's where it ended. Obviously, that's freaking insane, man. I mean, I couldn't imagine spending 24 hours in any video game world. I mean, maybe Minecraft, but even then, like, you can only do so much in 24 hours. Like, man, with the duplication glitch, Minecraft is so easy. I mean, but if you didn't have a duplication glitch, like, yeah, I could see spending 24 hours in that game. Now, Ocarina of Time, it's easy. It's probably easy to spend 24 hours because obviously you have to beat the game. I mean, even if you know everything, it does take quite a long time to beat the game. I mean, we're talking about 3 temples as a kid, 7 to 8 temples as an adult, Ganon's castle. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time. Side quests, items, skulls to find. Yeah, you could make this into a 24-hour adventure and then some really freaking easily. So what do you guys think? Would you guys spend 24 hours in Ocarina of Time? Would you spend 24 hours in any game for that matter? I mean, are you ready to chill in Minecraft for 24 hours? Skyrim, Dark Souls, any of that stuff? I don't know. Well, obviously, the game I'd probably be able to easily muster. I mean, I know it sounds so boring, but Minecraft, I could easily do 24 hours in Minecraft. Guys, if you're really enjoying my video here, just take a moment and subscribe for the 5 of you still chilling here and remaining. And let me know what you think down in the comments about my video. Hey, tell me if you made it this far in the video. I mean, I would hope you made it this far. I mean, if you have, well, here you are. Welcome to the end of the video. I hope you stick around for a couple more seconds for this end screen. Jesus Christ. Well, this has been Booming Success. If you like what you see here, like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell. And maybe check out some of my other videos. Well, thank you so much for watching. Jesus Christ, I could not imagine spending 24 hours in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Get them out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy.